Hello. I kid you not, I've touched nothing since yesterday. I've done exactly the same thing and suddenly everything decided to implode. Gotcha. There we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Gotcha Cam, thank you for drawing first blood and game-san. Haro. Gokigen ikege. Let me turn the volume down before I pull up Stream Manager on my phone. Alright, now I have chat right there. Let's see, let's do... What do we want? We want, let's see, activity feed. Which one was that? There we go, activity feed. Alright. Today, hopefully it's a bit of a leisure day, because there's a save point available, but I just gotta go around killing some school faculty members. Part of the seniors prank day vibe, you know? You know? Okay. Let me angle the TV. Okay, let me get my... Oh, hold on. 誰やねん! Who that? There we go. Alright. So I'm gonna go back to garden and beat up some faculty members and all will be good, right? Ah. I'm good on my setup, right? Ugh. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so I did the parking garage. Let's go. I think we're going clockwise, right? Let's continue clockwise. Sorry. I know the etiquette it would be to turn your phone off during stream, but there are certain people you can't do that with, namely any parental figures. But that's all good. Where's this one? Oh, it's a fight. Gotcha. It's a fight. I need Quake. That's what I need. Can I get a T-Rex? I don't need you. I don't need you, nor do I want you. Get out of here. One shot. Woo! Man, I think Zell is really offsetting. Because Renoa is actually pretty low level too, right? Renoa is 26. Yeah, so they're really offsetting Squall's high level, which I appreciate. Okay, I wanted to check this. Okay, so this is the training facility. Maybe I can find a T-Rex here. That'd be so nice. A T-Rex would be so nice. Do you have any T-Rexes in here? Itazo, Gakuenchou Hano Shido da. We found them, some seed members who are on the principal's side. 年少クラスを連れているぞ。年少, I think it's younger class or a small class? Hold on, where's the translator? 年少クラスってなんだろう 年少クラスを連れて行ってるぞ. So they have a young class with them. So they're probably protecting them against you guys. Because y'all are jerks! Don't kill the babies! ドジったわ。逃がす前に見つかるとはね。I failed to think they'd find us before we were able to escape.
俺も戦おう。I'm gonna fight too.
はは、調子に乗ってやがって。は、you're getting ahead of yourself, kid.
甘く見てると痛い目に遭うのはそっちだ。だって毎日走り込んでないぞ。
If you look down on me, you're gonna be in a world full of pain. Cause every day I'm trained by running. この野郎, you punk! マスター派の俺には関係。Of course I'm gonna help him. Swing! お前たちの相手は俺がしてやる。I'll be your opponent. 貴様、学園長派か。You're on the principal side? Boop boop! Adrian, what up? What up? What up? 寝てるくん、こんちゃこんちゃこんちゃ。ご機嫌にかが。It's a T-Rex! Let's go! I'm gonna get all the quakes. 野草に逆らうものは Okay, anyone who... Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then Squall is just gonna... You don't have Quake! You dead. I don't care about you. Get out of here, you're screwed. This thing doesn't even have Quake. This thing is useless. Bonk bonk. Smack. Yeah, that's fine. Jurassic Park vibes, right? Welcome to Jurassic Park. Bonk. How's my day? My day is good. My day is good. It's a little chilly today, kind of cloudy. So the weather is a bit of a glum day, but on that, I mean, I just did work. The usual. Just did some work. Ate a boiling lunch. And then I started stream! And I want my quakes. I've been hitting all my gunblade moves, which is nice. Bonk. Did anyone see... So I know Midwest it had it. Was the Aurora Borealis available for everyone in the States? How'd y'all like the Aurora Borealis last night? That's what I want to know. That thing says 0. Where's the Grim Reaper? That thing says 0. You should be dead. There we go. Oh, thank you for the pinned message, Cujo. I forgot to do it again. Thanks for getting that. Thank you, thank you. I thank Cujo more than Gaucho for getting this. Stay warm? Will do. Will do. It is chilly. I mean, there's not much I can do about the floor. The floor is just... Oh! Yeah! And oh, someone learned... Okay, okay, I learned some moves. Okay, at this time of day in this part of the country... Yeah, so yesterday, I got some pictures from like Colorado and such from some friends. They're like, dang, like Aurora Borealis hit up Colorado, and it was really pretty. I wish I could... I've never seen an Aurora Borealis in my life, so I was like, man, I want to see it. I don't want to go to a cold place. But I was a little jealous. I was like, man, that looks so pretty. I would really like to go see it. Too bad I don't live in Colorado anymore. Alright, I'm heading to bed now. I'm getting sleepy. So have a good stream. Good night, Adrian. Sleep tight. And dream of something tasty. Have chocolatey dreams. Chocolate is good. I approve of chocolate. Someone else maxed out, didn't they? It feels like I saw the words, kabao. But you're on this. Oh, it's a carbuncle. What did you learn? Counter! That was the word. Okay, I got counter from the carbuncle. Which I think might be good. It's just I have to figure out the time. They didn't send it to you? I know. Could you imagine if you could actually, like, physically touch an Aurora Borealis? So someone's like, hey, let me just get a bit of this Aurora Borealis, put it in a box, and send it to someone. So you just open it, and your whole room just goes, whoa! That'd be amazing. We continue to farm for quakes. Hopefully. I'm not specifically... There's an auto reflect? That sounds good for very specific situations. I don't know if that's if I want that. Ooh, status junction. We need that for Squale. I think this is the defensive one. Let's actually go for that. Okay, so I think we all Gucci now. Hello. Arigato, Skull. Thank you, Skull. Ah, これ何か役に立つかもしれないから. This might be useful for you. Hey, y'all giving me panaceas are real ones. What? 学園長ここにないわよ. The principal's not here.
ありがとうお兄ちゃんお姉ちゃん Thank you older boy older sister.
I mean, honestly, them hunting down students is whack.
ありがとうお兄ちゃんたち
Thanks, big brother and gang. I'm going in here specifically because I believe there are dino boys in here. Not once, though. Oh, hey, there's a dude over there. Hello, sir. Now that I know there's a save point nearby, I'm gonna take my sweet time. Dino! Give me Quake! I be Quake-ing. Let me make sure you actually have Quake. You don't even have Quake! You're a punk. I guess I can fight you. I guess. You're not that hard to fight. Bonk. But you don't have Quake, which makes this a waste of time. This is the biggest waste of time. No. Is this Final Fantasy here or Dino Crisis?
This is Jurassic World.
As we go around the world fighting dinosaurs. Hey look, I got some stuff from you. And Noah is squishy. Does she not have... She should have all the... What's it? The spirit and vitality buffs. Are you this? I mean, she is like a whole 12 levels below Squall, I guess. That makes sense. I guess. Get critted, idiot. How are you already almost dying, Noah? I have questions. I probably need to heal you next round. Tentaku! What up? Hello, hello! Okay, I'll give you a cure. Well, I don't think I'll be able to give you a cure because this thing's already dead. $10 AP? You know what? Maybe this is a good farming spot. 10 AP? That's so much! Especially since you didn't give me a Quake. By the way, excited for your new banana bread. I gotta wait for the bananas to become rotten. Okay, that's not really what happens, but I gotta wait for the bananas to become sweet and delectable. Do we even want Zell to be alive? I don't know. Wait, first things first. My noodle girlfriend leveled up. Let's get this. This card transformation. I feel like this might be useful someday in the future. So yeah, it's gonna take time, but for now I do have some cakes. I still have some a bit of the roll cake I mentioned yesterday, the strawberry one. It was really good. I'm happy about it. 10 AP. Who is next closest? It might be you. 9, 10, so 19. What were the other two? 19, 13. It's actually Ifrit and Siren. Gotcha. I have Godzilla -1 now. When is a good time to have the watch party? Yo, あんたがスクールかい? 噂は聞いてる. I'm gonna guess that's 噂. ところに何か欲しいアイテムあるかい? もちろんわかります. Oh, this is the dude with the money. How many Phoenix Downs are? I have so many. You know what? I could revive Zell if I wanted to. I don't think I particularly need anything. Thanks, dude. I have so much money. Are you gonna share with all of us once the banana bread is baked? No. Share? Why would I share? That's so dumb. Me? Share? Banana bread? That's a funny joke. That's a funny joke. It's almost as funny as Zell being dead over there. Why did you do that? You did not need to do that. I forgot to heal Squall. Hey, Cooley, what up? Are you okay with next Thursday? I should be free, yeah. I'm guessing you're Thursday, right? So my Friday, we gotta come up with... I'll disquad you after the stream for the deets and for the Godzilla -1. Oh wait, was it -0 or -1? -1, yeah. I knew that. Can you? There we go. Blizzard. Sure, Vanilla. 7, yeah. Your Friday is my Thursday, yeah! I'll send you a Discord message so we can figure out timing and whatnot. Gotta make sure it works on your time since you'll be the one hosting technically with the movie. Oh, that's so exciting though, since I haven't seen the movie. I may or may not be behind the curve on that, but it's exciting. So I'm gonna go to the what do you call it? Ditching class area, see if there's anything there. I want a dinosaur. I don't want any of these guys. I don't like these guys. They don't give me quakes. Ow. Yeah, stay dead. It's your favorite movie? Nice. Did you just poison her? You better not. Bonk. Stay dead. Haha. I'm excited. Believe it or not, I actually haven't even seen Shin Godzilla yet. I've only seen the very famous scene. Oh wait, since he's dead, he can't get EXP. I should probably revive Zell so he can at least get EXP. I thought people get EXP when they die still. And I was like, oh, that's nice. I don't know how I came across that notion, but I was obviously wrong. Squall, heal him. There we go. That one's good too. So I know the famous scene, like they compare it with the new Godzilla movie that came out in the States. You know, like the States one, it was like, you know, flashy explosions and loud noise and chaos. Whereas the Shin Godzilla, I remember the comparison was, it was so like eerie and creepy. They just had this very somber music going. Oh, I can't go this way, never mind. Alright, never mind. They had this like really quiet, creepy, like somber music. As this Shin Godzilla like single-handedly took out like the entire like from the American military, they sent backup and like air support, and they just get obliterated from Godzilla. And I was like, wow, that is a very scary situation. Yeah, it's quite different than -1. It focuses a lot on Japanese politics. So I did hear that. It was a lot of like, it was an interesting idea of like, I remember one of my friends said like it was very like, you know, politics heavy in that because この辺の子さ、水とおやつ、エルゲート。 stretch mo arigato. But it was very like, I don't want to say realistic, but it did sort of was a commentary on how like because they dawdled so much in, you know, the government room, the discussion room, the boardroom, all the politicians and how to handle this thing. And they didn't like immediately take it seriously. Like the damage thereafter was so devastating. Like they kept diddly dawdling. It's like, oh snap.
水ありがとう。ストレッチ。おやつ。
Reskin too? Alright, let me roll up as I get the
I'm right on.
Yeah, I heard stuff about it. Let's see what face I got. Okay, I got that face. Let me transform while I get my chocolates out as a snack. Oop.
And now I shall stretch my granny bones.
I've watched my one. I guarantee you guys will not be disappointed. I'm excited. See, the funny thing is, so I wouldn't say my mom or dad are particularly kaiju fans, but I remember the year it came out, my parents that month went to see a lot of movies in America, you know, like pretty much every Tuesday, because it came out around January, I think, right? So they went to see the Willy Wonka movie, I think. They saw Willy Wonka, they saw a Disney movie, I can't remember which one. They saw The Boy and the Heron, the new Ghibli movie, and they saw -1. My mom was like, low-key, -1 was the best movie out of them. She's like, I mean, I'm not even like kaiju movies like that, but it was the best movie. But also she said it doesn't say much because all the other movies she didn't like. My mom said she wasn't a huge fan of the Ghibli movie, the Willy Wonka movie. I forgot what the Disney movie was. But she's like, not a huge fan. So maybe it's not saying much by comparison. But she's like, yeah, absolutely, -1 was the best movie.
おばばでございます。
The soundtrack is great. Nice. I'm excited to see it. The indomitable human spirit. I think that's what I read. Like, someone's non-spoiler, like, a summary of the Godzilla -1 was, it's a movie about the indomitable human spirit. I'm like, you know what? That's always a good time. Can I get a Tyrannosaurus Rex up in here? I know it's not called a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's called like an Adlosaurus. I should probably start running for these fights so I don't get too overleveled, because they don't give me a lot of AP. So maybe I should run from the fights unless is my boy with the quakes. -1好きやった?こんな変な子さん。図書館。来週の日本の金曜日、向こうは木曜日に-1のウォッチパーティーします。
何をまたまたしてる。早く探せじゃないな。
What are you diddly daddling for? Hurry up and do some. That's not the kanji for sagase. I know that much. Is it? Taose, hurry up and defeat him. Who are we killing? Hey, look, I got money. Hey, sir.
貴様学園長派か。
Yes. Oh, 来たかったらどうぞ。もし起きてたらどうぞ。来週。今週じゃないよ。来週。Do you have anything fun? No. I'll bug you. Bonk. Bonk. 何時？まだ決まってないんですよ。配信の後、私、天卓さんがゴジラマイナス1を持ってるから、天卓さんがホストする。でも、何時がまだ決まってない。なんかまた後でお知らせします。今日配信の後、相談して決めます。いい。We'll discuss it after the stream. We'll discuss the dirty deeds. PK Rockin', the Booty Brother, to Gaucho Cam, the Booty Brothers. 助かったぜ。Woo! You saved up behindies. Okay. You wanna give me something? シド学園長か？ここにはいないぜ。Principal Sid is not here. You won't have anything to give to me? Give me stuff. Yo, Sukkot! 俺もシードの先輩たちと頑張ってるぜ。Hey, Skull! I'm doing my best with all the other upperclassmen Seed members. I appreciate it. それよかったら、you see, if you'd like, これ使ってください。Please, use this. Oh, thank you. Oh, does she have a crush on Zell?
What would have happened if Zell wasn't on my team? Old rabbit? You see, that's just young love that I see here. Young love. Thank you for the workout pen.
Hold on, I gotta take my headphones off. The little exercise ball is far. One sec.
Doki doki moto moto haku baku paku paku. Nani? Nanja? Doki-san nanja?
I might have to get another one soon. I got this from the 100 yen shop. It's just a little ball to do some light exercises, but it's deflating. Exercise. How you doing, Panda? Coolly with the rotund cat. Rotund. Alright. Oh, thank you. So I think if I didn't have Zell on the team, she doesn't know Irvin, I'm gonna guess. Irvine, my bad. I wonder if Kistis was on the team, it'd be like the opposite, like maybe the dude would have given us something, because Kistis has a diehard fan club. This is a surprise. So homegirl's got a crush on Zell. Thanks. What? She just gave me her 401k. Okay, thank you for the Mega Phoenix down. Dang! It's cute that Zell has an admirer. It is cute. He's not gonna notice though. He doesn't notice. He just casually walked back. I can't talk to her anymore. Big Sag. Nothing of note here. Let me go to the library makeout corner and see if there's any people making out here. Let's see. Oh! It's empty. Alright, people aren't making out here. I see how it is. It's blue. Wait, that's a cute emote, gosh. Okay, let me see it.
It's a little cat. Oh!
Those are cute emotes. Gaosho Kim, I approve. I didn't know you had cute emotes. I thought you only had emotes of the bodacious kind. Isn't it cute? Don't give me that, Gaosho Kim. You know your collection.
Aw, that one's cute too. The little cat dancing, going like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Shuka! Wait, that's Shu. I'm not gonna follow her. I'm not done exploring. I'm not done getting all my dinosaurs. Okay, so I'm guessing I have to go upstairs. The principal is probably in his room, in his office, chilling or something or another. Fujo, what up? Wait, you have cute cattle emotes too? Are they from the same person? Oh, they are. So this one is from Boxed Lunch. That is cute. I like the sitting one with its tummy, like it's sitting like wide-legged and its tummy is just bloop. I like that one. But the one Gaucho Cam has is from Upper Kit Kat. Upper Kit Kat. Yeah. My younger brother was asking why you are old.
I'm not old. How dare you? How dare you? I am just the right age. 学園長名意外といい持ってる。いい something. I don't have any because no one gives me shoves no more. It's because you're secretly hiding your collection of booty emotes. Donkey Punch, I'm sure you out here with all the booty whopping emotes. Alright, I'll also stop exercising. Thank you for the exercise, Angry Panda. Millennials are old? I don't know what you're talking about. I am a young, sprightly lad. I am young. I know not what you speak of. I've always been young. 意外といい子も持ってる. Oh, I don't like how he said that. Okay, so Principal said you have surprisingly good game pieces. They're probably talking about people like, oh, you have some usable people. I don't like how these guys are talking about all these students as pieces. There's no end to this. I'm gonna call them monsters. Heishin desu. Indeed. We're gonna help. Tasuke ga hairu zo. I'm gonna help out. Why would I not help? That's so silly. Why would I not help? Just leave the kids to die? Be like, yeah, you guys are dead. Well, hello, you're new. Wait, don't you have a something or another that I can draw? To think Seed was here. Dude, can I just say, shout out to the two guys that like slow walked, Sleep, Run, Shell. I already have Shell. Do you have Shell? She already has Shell too. Okay. But yeah, how the two of them, like, they're like, oh, the principal has some useful, like, pieces at Seed. They, like, slow walk into frame and then get ready to, like, attack. I'm like, okay, they're NPCs, but those two kids were cool. Not gonna lie. The way they slow walked in was, like, really cool. If I was a very talented animator, what I do, I would make a fan animation of just that scene. Where the dude is going like Squall walks in, is like, oh, what's happening? And then the dude's like, it seems like the Principal Sid has some useful pieces as well. And then just have like just this bass was like, brrr, and they like just come out of the fog, just random NPCs, just, yeah. Diablo's leveled up. My boy! Well, not my boy. My Satan girlfriend. Kadawaki sensei. Oh, it's the nurse. Mattaku. Jeez. Ora, tateru kai? Hey, can you stand up? I'm on the master's team. Baka itterun janai yo. I can't read that. Nanchara ni wa gakuenchou ha master ha mo nai daro. I think that might be Keganin. You totally could do it. I just gotta practice the animations, but I can see it. Nice. Baka itteru janai yo. Keganin wa gakuenchou ha mo master ha mo nai daro. Don't be stupid. When it comes to injured people, there is no master side or principal side. Hora, Squall. Anta mo basatto shite nai de tetsudai nasai. Hey, Squall. Don't just stand there and be in a daze. Help me out. I like how the nurse is neutral. She's like, look, I just don't want people getting hurt. I think this is all dumb. Master da gakuenchou hou da atte ittai nani wa yatteru n darou ne mattaku. The master side or the principal side, what on earth is everyone thinking? あ、シド学園長かい？見ての通りここにはないよ。Huh?
Principal Sid, as you can see, he's not here. 一体どこに Where on earth?
さあね、シュウなら知ってるんじゃないのかい？
I wouldn't know. If it's Shu, shouldn't she know?
と言ってもそのシュウも何とぞにいるかわからんけどな。
I don't think that's Nanitozo. That being said, I actually don't know where on earth Shu is either. でもシュウもどこに？シュウも Oh, it's どこ? どこ has kanji? What?
そうだ、学園中に何の用なんだい？
That reminds you, what business do you have with the principal?
ここにミサイルが飛んでくるかもしれない。
There might be missiles coming directed this way.
先生も逃げた方がいい。
Teach, you have to run too.
なんだって？ What? ますます逃げるわけにはいかないね。
All the more reason I can't leave this place.
私がいなくなったら誰が怪我人を見るんだい？
If I leave, who will watch the injured students? The next sentence better be, I'm gonna focus on evacuating the injured students. That better be your next statement.
Nah, I'm gonna stay here with the injured students. No. You're gonna help them evacuate, right?
Lady! You need to help everyone evacuate. No, lady. Fine, I'll talk to this kid over here.
I'm sorry. Scoru, 薬がいるだろ。持っていきな。
Skull, you need medicine, don't you? Take this with you. Ooh, an elixir, thank you.
私がなくな、
I wish she would have added a line of I can't leave, but I can prepare the injured students. I'm gonna make a team to like help the injured students evacuate. I wish there was a bit of that. I don't want this. I appreciate this the nurses' determination to stay back and help the injured, but like you gotta help them evacuate. You gotta like bandage them up, but like, all right, you're well enough to run, leave. We'll have some people escort you. The escorts can come back for the next batch of injured. Like, I wish there's a bit of that. Hello.
ここは学園長いないぜ。
The principal is not here.
Yo, Skoru. What's up, Skull?
Nida, you have a name. 誰だ? Who are you?
ひでな、俺だよ、俺。It's me. 一緒にシード試験に合格したじゃねえか。
We passed the seed exam together.
忘れてた。I forgot. お前らしいけどな。
I mean, that is very you.
ここ俺に任せとけよ。きっちり敵を引き続けてきっちり守ってやるぜ。
Don't worry, leave this area to me. I'll properly stall the enemy here and protect this area. I like how they do have like essentially like 2 people on guard by the infirmary. That is a nice touch.
The kanji with doko is interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of kanji where at the end of the day, sometimes like, you know what, hiragana is easy. So they do that. Can I run? I don't want to get the EXP from this. Squall is already level 40. Which is crazy. I still get EXP though. I just don't get AP. I mean, it's such a minor thing. It's like, oh, who cares about NPCs? But I mean, it would have been... Now that we know, though, that one of the NPCs that, like, did the hero walk towards one of the instructors was a named character, Nida and the other person, I'm like, man, I need fan art of them, because they're cool. They're cool. Alright, the school festival. Oh, I hope they didn't damage the stage or anything. Garden Kyoshi, so a teacher from Garden. Senyoku ga tarin. We don't have enough manpower. Hello? Hello? Kisama Gakuencho Haka, you're... Yeah. I caught up with you to get rid of you, because I think it's important. Oh. Squall, you get rid of the bomb.
Yuki monster tachi o. Go forth, my monsters. You can go for that. Don't die, Zell. Okay, you did. Bonk bonk! Yeah! Boom. Get murdered. It's actually like, kawaii. Kawaii kanji is interesting too. I keep actually reading it as naniai. Yeah, kawaii is cute. I mean, there are kanji, like... Hold on, let me get my phone. My phone, it's easier to type Japanese on my phone with the keyboard. So, probably the most common ones. Common one I see as an example. So this is coffee, which is kohi. Coffee is a foreign, it is a foreign import to Japan, so it's not a Japanese origin. So you're like, yeah, katakana. There's the kanji for it. It's like, why is there kanji for coffee? There's kanji for chocolate. There's kanji for a lot of things, and I'm like, why? But why though? Yeah. I'd say this one is more like most people would know this one because there is a chain coffee shop. There's like there's two. There's like Komeda Coffee and Hoshino Coffee. There's two that I know of. But yeah, that one is in the kanji. So I think most Japanese people would know that one. But it's in katakana. I think so. I think it depends on certain things, like coffee. I think coffee was introduced early enough in Japanese where I don't know, maybe katakana existed. I don't know when katakana became a thing, in all honesty. But I think it was common to like, oh, you know, we gotta give this a kanji. So I don't know what the kanji breakdown of coffee is, like what those two separate kanji mean. Like, I have no idea, but it was old enough in that they did officially make a kanji for it, but then as time went on, they're like, katakana is fine. Katakana is fine. No, I hope they didn't wreck everything. It seems like they didn't destroy this area. Dareda! Who is it? Oh, are these like selfies, like fan club? Mastahaka, we're on the principal side. Yeah, Shidogaku and Chohaha. We're on Sid's side. Okay, so these three kids messed up. They really, like... They were like, yo... The guy that was running, he was like, dude, these guys are wag. I can't defeat these guys. The guy that was running, these three guys wrecked him. そうだよな、マスターなんて一度も会ったことないもんな. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you haven't even met the master, probably. ほとんどシードの学園長がシード本当の戦いだかに出してしまったんだ。So most of Seed は学園長がシードの本当の戦いだか。I don't know what it means daka means here. It is interesting. It's evil too. It is evil that they have kanji for foreign words. Send most of the seeds off to the real battle or something. Oh, so most of the seed members, the principal sent off to the real battle. Gotcha. See, here's another fun one. So this is dandelion, I would say, for the most part. That's what you'd most commonly see in like books and stuff, like tampopo, dandelion. Where is the kanji? There it is. What on earth? I'm pretty sure that's the kanji, right? Hold on, let me double check that. Yep, that's the kanji for tampopo, which is wild. It is a difficult kanji for just dandelion, and So I think with that one, I'd say maybe 50-50. Some Japanese people know, like, I'm not trying to downplay anyone if they don't know this kanji, right? I'm guessing there's a lot of Japanese people who don't know this one. They're like, oh snap, that's what the kanji for tampopo looks like. It could be something that they learn in school, but since you just never use it, it's forgotten. So when they'll say it, they're like, oh dang, that's the kanji for tampopo? Okay, you know. And there are some people who just know that. They're like, yeah, that's the kanji. The only reason why I know that kanji, or I had that discussion, was because I sang Sengoku Basara song at karaoke, and they used the kanji version, and the room was kind of split. Of like, a few Japanese people were like, that's the kanji for dandelion? And then the other half was like, yeah. I don't know any kanji. Yeah, kanji is difficult, yes. So there's another battle going on. Kore yaru. This, I'll give it to you. An X potion. Oh, these kids are nice. ここは学校にはいないよ. There's no principal here. でももうちょっとここで頑張るつもり. But we're gonna stay here and keep doing our best. So tampopo is mainly written in hiragana. I most commonly see it in hiragana. Hiragana is the most common way that I see it. But I wonder if dinosaurs don't pop up inside the school building. Maybe I have to be on the bridge. But yeah, there is a kanji for it, which is crazy. Hey Selfie, that totally didn't get blown up by a nuke. You'd be happy to know that all the school festival preparations are saved by these 3 people, that they are probably your fans. I actually put that in my list. Yeah, it's... The tampopo kanji is crazy. I don't know. I see some kanji and I'm just like, why? Why is it so complicated? And sometimes I see a kanji, I'm like, oh man, that's pretty. But sometimes I'm just like, why? I'm not fighting you. Don't smack your butt at me. That's rude. I'm not fighting you. I want some dinos. Dino chicken nuggies. Ooh, chicken nuggets sound good. Man, today's one of those days where like junk food sounds good. Today is definitely a junk food day. I only had a crock-pot chicken and steamed veggies today for lunch. Which, I mean, it's healthy. It's like my easy, like, ready-made meal type thing, so, you know. Can't complain, but it's still like... I want some junk food sometimes. The kanji yume is actually one of my favorite. That one's a really pretty kanji as well, yeah. Oh, sure. What's up, dude? Indulge soup. I do have some soup. I have a harusame soup. I only eat junk food personally. Let's be honest. Sometimes junk food do a body good. It do a brain good. It gives you that extra, you know, serotonin. It takes forever to these guys to inflate. Just go faster. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. My lukewarm take. I don't think it's a hot take. My lukewarm take is that hamburgers in Japan kind of mediocre. America does hamburgers. I mean, there's probably a good hamburger shop here somewhere, right? But on average, America has the good hamburger shops. Whenever I go back to America, I'll be sure. Who had the 80%? Is that Diablo? It's Diablo. Oh. Oh, I think I remember you saying that. Yeah, it's... I don't know. There are certain things, like barbecue as well. Like, I mean... Obviously, it depends on the type of barbecue, but if we're talking about, like, you know, like pork ribs or, you know, just sort of like the messy kind. I don't know how else to explain it, where you just got a platter of all the meats and stuff. I feel like, you know, obviously America does it better. If you're doing, like, Korean barbecue, obviously, you know, places like Korea or Japan would do it better. Got them clean meat slices. I don't know if I want 80% HP. Maybe when I'm there I can try a burger so I can see what you're talking about. Yeah, so... what burger place would I recommend? Moss Burger is overpriced, so I wouldn't recommend Moss Burger. I like their fries. Their fries are good, their chicken burger is good, but it is overpriced. So I don't think it's worth the price point. So if you do try one out, I'd say like go safe and go like McDonald's or something. Maybe there's a better burger joint. I don't know. But if you want to like compare McDonald's, I think McDonald's is a good like point to compare because there's McDonald's everywhere in America, so you can compare it. It is different. Yeah, it's quite nice. How about donuts? They got a lot of miso over there, if I recall. This might be a spicy take. I think miso has dropped in quality, in my opinion. I used to love miso, Mr. Donut. I like their ponderings. I like their brown sugar pondering. I like their old-fashioned, all that. Their prices have gone up, which I'm like, you know, that happens. Everything in the world is getting more expensive. After I ate it, something, I don't know, it was way more greasy. And it wasn't as... I don't know, the pondering wasn't as fluffy. It wasn't as satisfying. There's something about the taste too. It was probably because of the excess of oil too. Maybe they switched to a cheaper oil to fry the donuts. I don't know. But for the price point, I don't think Mr. Donut is worth it. And I think that is a spicy take because a lot of people do love Mr. Donut, but compared to, I mean, even, I don't know. When was the last time I thought Mr. Donut was good? I would say like right before COVID, maybe. I remember eating Mr. Donut and thinking it was fantastic. So this isn't even like a, oh yeah, this is just like childhood memory, like, you know, clouding your perspective. Not like, legitimately, it was recent enough, I would say, within the last few years. I had Mr. Donut, thought it was good, and then had it again. So I had it like New Year's last year. I was like, oh, this isn't that good. And then I had it again last fall. I was like, nah. No, wait, yes, I had it last fall, and I was like, nah, I had it with my mom. Even my mom was like, oh, something's different. No. And that price point, no. It was a little sad, yeah. It's a little sad to be like, man, we used to love Mr. Donut, and now it's like, ah! Maybe not. Maybe, but yeah. Sushi and sake, please. If you want good sushi for a good price point, I recommend Sushiro. They don't have like the fun like gacha experience, but in exchange for that, it is a very good price point. I recommend Sushiro. They have a lot of good like, they have a lot of good seasonal menus because obviously with the changes of the season, what you catch in the ocean changes. So like right now, crab is probably like a specialty on the menu at Sushiro right now because it is crab season. So I recommend Sushiro if you do want like a cheaper price, like conveyor belt sushi place. I like Sushiro. Hamazushi is good too. The fun thing about Hamazushi is that they have the little tablet that like guides you through it. It's in Japanese, of course, but there is a setting you can change. So you have 2 voice actors to choose from. Let's just go. I don't remember their names. Let's go roles they've done. I remember their names. You have Hanai Natsuki and Tsuda Kenjiro, which is no, it's not Tsuda Kenjiro. Oh, who was it? I take that back. It wasn't Tsuda Kenjiro's. I had a friend who like had a wish list. That'd be great. You have basically Tanjiro and you have Kagura's dad from Gintama. That's the only role I know him from. It's a very suave voice. I think he was the Count of Monte Cristo in that sci-fi version they made, which is cool. Hamazushi also has good chawanmushi, but anyway, we'll step away from the food content. I got very hyped about the food. Let's see. Do we go let's go with this junction. Interesting, yeah. Maybe they changed something. I wouldn't be surprised in that, you know, a lot of stores, they're trying to, you know, keep the price point down. They don't want to skyrocket the prices too much because you will, you know, lose customers that way. So I do think in exchange, the first things you do is like, for example, lessen the amount of product you get. So like, okay, this bag of chips, it's gonna be the same price, but we're gonna put less chips in it. Like, you know, that's just how economy works. Or like, you know, we're gonna try and keep the price, or just up the price just a wee bit, but then use like cheaper resources, like cheaper oil or something. It was fun though. Yeah. Food talk is always fun. I don't know if I should go HP buff. I'll go with the... You know what? We haven't gotten many, like, magic-based enemies. I mean, we do have them. But it has mostly been physical attacks. Let me compare. 64, 74, 62, 81. 81 is high. 14, 11. Yeah, okay. 70, what was it? 74, 81. It is high. Selfie needs it. I'm gonna switch the Noah to HP plus 80%. That is such a tanky move, but yeah. I'm gonna switch her to that from Spirit, because she doesn't need that much Spirit. 81 is high, it feels. That's so much HP! That's so much HP, that's fine. And then Squall can give her a bit of a heal. That's so much HP. That is crazy. Okay. What is her spirit out at now then? 58. That's not bad though. 62, 58. That is about what Squall's at, so okay, this is fine. Ah, that is so much HP. Alright, I don't have to heal Rinoa for a while then. We all good? We going this way, right? I forget what- oh! It's the cafeteria, isn't it? Hey dude. Dudes.
Mada mada tatakaeru wa yo.
Hey, I can keep fighting. ここにもシード学園長いないぜ. Principal Sid is not here.
あ、よかったらパン食べていく?
Hey, if you'd like, would you like to have some bread? Yatta! It's Zell again? Bruh. I'm so glad I brought Zell. Okay, I think in canon, even though, like, Rinoa told Squall he's the coolest guy she's ever met, I think in canon, I think Zell is supposed to be hot. All these girls are giving Zell freebies, and I'm here for it. Yatta!
ねえ、さっきのパン。
Hey, do you have still more bread?
え、もうないよ。
There's no more.
そうなんだ。
Oh.
ごめん、なくなっちゃったみたい。
I'm sorry, there's no more. That's so sad.
あ、これどうぞ。But
take this, please. ギザールの野菜. Oh! Where my Choco Bros at? Do we have Choco Bowls in this game? There better be Choco Bowls.
やっぱり納得できないことは、
what? Zell is popular. For Tatakai? Tatakai! Ads!
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Enjoy the 3 minutes of playtime. She says, やっぱり納得いかないことは賛成できないわよね. After all, I can't agree with something I don't agree with. So she's like, this is her way of fighting. She's like, if I don't agree with it, I'm not gonna, like, sit down and just pretend.
お兄ちゃん大丈夫かな?
I hope my... Oh, that makes me worried. I hope my big brother's alright. I hope so too, because that's a lot of depression if he's not alright. In the US version, he hankers for a hot dog. Hot dog. Hot diggity dog. Okay, there's nothing here. I mean, also fair. Hot dogs are great. Oh, another words of wisdom from Hakuto. So corn dogs in America are called American dogs in Japan. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. But I've tried it once from a convenience store. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong, they're not bad. I'd say it is purely preference. Because the breading they use on the corn dog / American dog, think of it as like cornbread. And if you know cornbread is more sweet. So, me personally, surprisingly, I actually like the corn dogs more in Japan. I think the cornbread hot dog combo works really well. I know some people don't like it because you have the hot dog that's more of a salty savory thing, and then the cornbread, which is a sweet thing. So it depends on what you prefer. I find it good. I don't hate corn dogs though in America. They're not my thing. But one time when I was like really hungry, I went to a convenience store. I'm like, all right, let's try this American dog. I'm like, you know what? It hit the spot well. I'm not gonna frequently purchase it. It's still not my favorite thing in the world, but I'd say surprisingly, American dogs are good. I can totally see why they're called American dogs. Also, hi, what's up, liar, exaggerate? I love corn dog with some mustard. I wonder, cause... Okay, so here's something weird. It depends on the household, obviously. I think a lot of, I'd say most households, cornbread is like you eat with the meal. You know, because it is, you know, I don't know. It's like dinner rolls or like King's Hawaiian rolls. They're sweet, but they go with the meal. I've been in a couple of households where they sort of bring it out. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's with the meal, but it's with the sweet stuff. So if you have like a fruit salad, the cornbread would be over there. I don't know if that's a Midwest thing. So like you wouldn't stick the cornbread with your baked beans and like pulled pork or whatever. Like you wouldn't have it on that plate. You'd have it on the plate with the fruits and stuff. Which I'm like, huh, interesting. I'm so used to corn, like my idea of cornbread is with the meal. But I have met people, they're like, nah, it's with the meal, but it's not with the savory stuff. You eat it with the sweet stuff, which is interesting. But yeah, it is a side. They're like slightly sweet because of the corn butter, but it has sugar in it. So, but if it has sugar in it, it's not cornbread, it's cake. Here's the thing about me. I'd say I prefer subtle foods. I don't like foods with strong flavors, right? So to me, cornbread is sweet. I don't think I've had cornbread with sugar in it though. Because that sounds extremely sweet. That sounds like cake. You're right. That sounds like cake. So I think the cornbread I had, I'm like, yeah, that's sweet. So like the American dogs, the corn dogs in Japan, I don't think they might have a bit of sugar. I don't know. But they don't seem sweet enough to me to count as cake. That's interesting. As a southern yeehobble, cornbread is not supposed to be too sweet. I agree. I prefer the subtle sweet. Like, I guess as comparison for like a supermarket comparison, it should be less sweet than King's Hawaiian bread. To me, King's Hawaiian bread, that is like, that's a snack bread. To me, King's Hawaiian bread does not go with a meal or a side of meal. It's too sweet. That's a dessert. King's Hawaiian bread is way too sweet. So cornbread should not be sweeter than King's Hawaiian bread. That's basically the comparison, the more universal comparison I can make. Free from Adja, what combos did we miss? We're talking about cornbread and the importance of cornbread. Some places in the US do sugary cornbread, or they like put whole kernels of corn, which is also... I don't like that. I don't like it when there's kernels of corn. Maybe that's baby me talking, but I don't like that. King's Hawaiian bread is a dessert. That's brioche, basically. It's almost brioche. Man, King's Hawaiian bread is at a weird spot, because I've had brioche. I do think brioche is sweeter, and that's like a straight up dessert, right? Brioche is a dessert, whereas King's Hawaiian is a snack. I don't know how else to categorize it, because I do think King's Hawaiian isn't as sweet as a brioche. But I see where you're coming from. But I would say brioche is a dessert, whereas King's Hawaiian is a snack, which is a hard... It's a very gray line. I think it comes down to personal taste. It comes down to personal taste. King's Hawaiian bread, I can eat all day. A bottle of wine and it's all over. See, it's a snack! Some burger places put their burgers on brioche buns, and that's incorrect to do. To be fair, the only brioche I've had is the dessert kind. Like the dessert kind where it's like, you know, the top layer, like, I don't want to say it's like crusty. It's not that. Like it has like a shell, like a sugary shell around it, but inside is just so fluffy. Like, There's a good cake place. It's not really near my parents at all, but it's like a Taiwanese cake place, and they have some brioche there, and it is good. Let me just say, like, Taiwan knows how to do baked goods. Like Taiwanese Castella. Taiwanese Castella would be good. Taiwanese people know how to do baked goods. Have you heard they do breakfast version of corn dogs where the breading is a pancake with sausage? Pancake and sausage I have had. It's helped me get through middle school. They do sell it in those boxes. I don't know if it's Jimmy Dean's or whatever. I can't remember. But they do have them in the freezer section at Sam's Club or Costco. Pancake and sausage. I have had them. They're not my favorite, but it's like breakfast, and when I'm like need to rush on the go, need to eat something in the car, because I can't eat something first thing in the morning. It like makes me sick, so I have to wait. But while I'm waiting, I gotta get to school. So basically I have to have breakfast in the car as we drive to school. So I was like, ah. So I had a lot of pancake and sausages in middle school. I have had that Omega. It's very tasty. Agreed. Taiwan. Oh, yes. It's very good. All right. We're going south to the bridge at the entrance of the school. I need my dinosaur. I feel the same way. I wait an hour before I even make coffee if I'm not pressed for time. Yeah, it's... So for a while, actually in high school, I did switch to bananas for a while. Because bananas are easy to digest. So I was like, alright, let's switch to bananas. I did get sick of bananas in high school though. It's easy to eat in the car, but you do get sick of them if you eat it every day for school. Especially I think there's some like environmental like ties to the idea of like you're in a situation where you're tired, you're in a car, and you're driving to some place you don't want to go to. It's gonna slowly start messing with your brain of you're associating, okay, eating banana with that stressful situation of going somewhere you don't want to go to while you're tired. So for a while, I was like, I can't do bananas anymore. I won't. But then life got better, and bananas are good again. I wait an hour before I even make coffee. I'm not pressed for time. If I am pressed for time, then yeah, I wake up, make coffee, eat breakfast while the coffee is brewing, out the door in like 30 minutes with some coffee. Yeah, I am very much on... I don't think it's a hot take at all, though. When people mention with schools, like school starts too early, I'm in agreement of that. It's like kids, students need to sleep. They need to eat breakfast properly. So I was like, yeah, school starts too early. You get a psychosomatic response to foods because of the situation. Yeah, I think that's what happened to me. I don't like bananas as much as I used to. Yeah, it's... I think it's so easy for bananas to fall to that, because bananas are such an easy thing to just grab and go for eating. You just grab it, go, easy to digest, so it's like an easy go-to food. But if you always go to bananas for like, I'm pressed for time, I'm in a rush, I need to grab something quick, bananas are gonna, you know, it's gonna mess with your brain. Like how thinking about eating cheap 25-cent ramen with saltine crackers reminds me of failing college and making $5.25 an hour working at Walmart. School starts too early and it's too long. I was homeschooled, my day was done at noon. I wish... Alright, here's the thing. My idea, and I'm not anyway have any experience in like childhood education and such. There's a part of me that's like, you know what, homeschool is great because it's easier to tailor the curriculum to individual children. Like, if they're falling behind in science, you know, take it slow, focus more, you know, on the science and stuff. But if they're like blasting through math, yeah, you just keep going on ahead. Like, if math class is too easy, then you need more difficult curriculum. It's kind of harder to do that in public schools. Like, to an extent in high school, they're like, oh yeah, sign up for AP classes or whatever. But like, I feel like homeschool, it's easier to tailor like, hey, do you want to take college course math class? And if your kid is like, no, I want to focus more on literature, that's like, okay, we can ease up. T-Rex! We can ease up on that and like focus more on literature and such. It's easier, but I also understand you need the balance of, it doesn't have Quake! I'm so mad. I'm so mad, rerunning. I'm so mad, it doesn't have Quake. I need Quake! Oh, I'm so upset. But I also get the idea of like you need to be able to interact with your peers. So I wonder if there's a system where you can like for the core curriculum homeschool and get what you need. And then for electives, if you could go to a public school, like, hey, I want to take part in the orchestra class. I want to take part in, I don't know, gym class, swim class. I wonder if there's, and I know it probably depends state by state, but that would be, I feel like that's the sweet spot, you know? Also, I do agree, you know, that if parents are going to homeschool, I do think it would make sense to be like, hey, we got to make sure that you're capable of teaching your kids. So I do agree that maybe, I don't know about a license, but some sort of like test for the parents to be like, okay, you got to pass this test to make sure that you are able enough to homeschool your kids. It makes sense to me, but also I'm not anywhere knowledgeable in like childhood development or any of those courses. So I don't know if that is the quote-unquote right way of education. You get banana brain. Yeah, banana brain. 9 a.m. to noon of just doing work straight up. Rest of the day spent playing video games or working on guitars. See? You get to nurture some of your hobbies, which I think is good. This is way too much schoolwork. I think it's ridiculous that like every teacher's like, yeah, I expect you to do at least 2 hours of, you know, homework a day. And I'm like, you know, you're the 5th teacher to say that today. You don't want us to have any hobbies. And because my mom didn't want me to be behind the other kids, I was constantly tested, and I always tested way above the other schools. That does seem like the way to go. I feel like that gives kids way more freedom to explore what they actually want to do. Instead of just being, you know, a good grade on the school's records. You can't do that. It depends on school district, but in Texas they had that. Like some of my homeschool friends were in the local school's football team as well. I think that's such a good thing. I know my brother, for preschool at least, preschool, kindergarten, he's homeschooling his kids. And what they do is every day of the week, you know, it's homeschool, but they do have like one day of the week where they meet up with the other homeschooled kids and they get to interact. Granted, this is like preschool, kindergarten. Leave me alone. So it is a little easier to manage. I don't know what they have plans for elementary school, but I knew that. Instead of working on harder curriculum, I just learned autodidactism. I can teach myself things, or at least think critically and seek out good sources of knowledge. And you know what? I think the biggest issue about public schools is that it destroys a child's ability to be curious. Because how the public school is formatted is that shut up, memorize, and regurgitate. It is more so of that. I remember reading I don't know if it was an article, it was someone explaining like how they would do, not TED Talks, but they went to schools and I think they were like an astronaut or something. It's in some scientific field, whether it be astronomy, whether it's actually science, I can't remember. And they do mention how something goes horribly wrong. Because in elementary schools, kids are like hopping up, jumping, asking questions like, oh, what about this? What about this? They're so curious. But whenever they go to high schools, they're all just like dead-eyed, like they just don't care. They don't have questions, they're not interested. It's just a lack of motivation. Not motivation, it's just something horrible happens between childhood and high school in which curiosity is destroyed. And I'm like, I would agree. If you're a good homeschooling parent, you can get access to all kinds of standardized tests to make sure your kid is keeping up with the kids. At least it was that way when I was a kid. Now the downside is that homeschool specific is typically heavily conservative coded, and that actually messed me up somewhat. Oh, from like a world history standpoint? I did learn a memorization, but that wasn't a very big part of my curriculum. I'd say less than 5% of my learning was rote memorization. Isn't public school just purely memorization? I mean, that just feels like... I remember biology, pure memorization. Chemistry, you gotta memorize basic, you gotta memorize the formula types, like what... Chemistry is mostly math, but you gotta memorize, you know, how the ionization and such work. You gotta remember which formula to use for the math. And physics is the same way. Yeah, it was so much memorization in school. And I don't remember any of it. And that's the problem. I was a friggin' AP student, and I don't remember anything from my AP classes. I didn't even want to be in my AP classes. World history, science, social studies, and you end up like religious conservative alternative facts instead of real good society. Go to college. Interesting. To be fair, I think you're inevitably gonna get a biased viewpoint on those courses. I don't know about science. Science, I would say, is a little iffy. But social studies, yes, like especially with world history. In middle school, I had a friend. She moved from Florida. And the big thing was for her was, what she was like, oh, we're going to talk about the Civil War. And she had never heard of it. And the more we talked about it, she was like, oh, wait, I know this. It was called the War of Northern Aggression at her school district. And I was like, oh snap, that is very different. Civil War and War of Northern Aggression. I was like, whoa. Yeah. So, and she went to public school. So she was like, oh dang, okay. So, even public school, so I wouldn't put it on, I wouldn't pin it on like the parents. But I do think, man, that does bring up a good question though, with because I think the thing with public school and then home life, you get a balance of, okay, this is the home life values that I see, and then public school you get sort of like a melting pot of other people's, whether it be the teachers or students. You get other people's perspectives on, you know, values, and then you can, as you become an adult, you can conglomerate all that and think for yourself and think, all right, what do I want my values to be? Whereas if it's homeschool and you're in a situation like, you know, history class, you're gonna predominantly only get home life values and not the melting pot that is public school. I do see the raise of concern for that aspect. Man, teaching kids is hard. I can't wait for what's it called? Man, I can't even joke about it because I don't know what it's called. The thing, the nano chip or whatever, you just insert into brain and download information, done. Skynet, is that what it's called? I can't remember. I was trying to make a nano chip joke, but I don't even know. See, when I learned it right, even though I'm Texas. Yeah. Texas. Although you probably learned, because I know, so I grew up in Colorado, right? So we learned a lot about, like, we do have sections about, you know, your own state history. So I don't know much about Texas history. Aside, I vaguely know the Alamo, right? But I didn't learn it much. Whereas Colorado, we learned more about, you know, Buffalo Bill and Charles Betcher and, you know, sort of the mining era of it. Sort of the Native Americans in that era, the Arapaho and such. Colorado was the gold mine, the gold rush. That's what it's called. Gold rush. The natives around that area. The philanthropists in that area and such. Which I think is pretty common for any kid. You're gonna take a year to learn about your own state's history. My actual values and what goes along with was a journey and definitely did not end high school or college. Took many years, yeah. I think it's a good thing to admit that it's an ever-evolving thing. You never stop, like, hopefully your values don't stop. Like, it's ever shaping, it's ever molding, it's ever, like, you learn new things. You can add or take away. It's like, you know what, I learned something that changes, you know, morals or whatnot. I think it's a good thing that it's ever changing, and it's never, like, solidified. Dinosaurs! Oh, when did I get poisoned? Oops, I wasn't paying attention. Do you have Quake? I'm so upset. Do I give up on life? Do I give up on life? The dinosaurs don't have Quake. Why? I let Zell die, hoping that it would increase the chance of coming across a high-level dinosaur that has Quake. I'm hunting for dinos, yeah. Oh, I don't even know. I'm hunting for dinos. excuse me. に好です yeah. US history is my major when I was briefly in college, so I did learn more than the average person about it, but I never graduated. Still, I read stuff all the time. There was a line in One Piece. I think I was in high school. I think it was one of those things where I like when I first saw this line in One Piece, I was like, yeah, duh. But it was one of those things that since it was said out loud, it was like, oh yeah, like it was an interesting line that made me think, all right, you gotta, whenever you read about history, you have to take a grain of salt and be willing to see how it's taught elsewhere. But there's a line in One Piece where a guy says, like, when it comes to war, the winners get to write the history books. And I was like, yeah. I knew it, but once it was actually verbalized, I was like, yeah, I should probably be more willing. And it's never, usually it's never black and white, right? A common aphorism, history is written by the winners, yeah. More information, wait, did I miss something? Wait, I read that. Very true, more information recontextualizes many things. It's important to be recognized and recognized when you were before information you had access to point as well. The problem, especially in the US, is that morality is tied heavily to political rhetoric and religion, which are way more rigid and flexible. Yeah. I don't know. So, I guess for reference, I won't get too deep into it because I don't want to like go too much into politics, right? Because politics can be a very depressing topic, a very heavy topic. What I will say is that growing up, when I was growing up in Colorado, Colorado was an extreme swing state. Like in my classroom, it was about 50-50 when it came to like conservative and liberal. And because it was a swing state and we were taught to like, you know, it's healthy to debate, like, you know, it's healthy to debate. And like I had a social studies class where the teacher said, I'm gonna assign you a stance and it doesn't matter what your actual political stance is. It's like to teach us to see things from the other side. So I would say for the most part, it was more so moderate and such. So it's kind of weird to now be in a day and era where I would say both left and right is so far more extreme compared to when I was growing up. In that now there are like immediate assumptions if you say political affiliation. There's immediate like demonizing of the other side. Which I think is kind of unfortunate, but that's just my growing up of being in a swing state where I'm just so used to like, oh yeah, like, you know, we can discuss and, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because everything was just so moderate that seeing everything being so extreme and people not be willing to like associate with the other side after, you know, discussing political affiliation, it's strange. I mean, and it goes for both sides. I mean, it is a very one-sided perspective I'm seeing, which is the not so cesspool that is Twitter. I see that mostly on Twitter. I haven't seen it in real life as much. But yeah. Oh, that's why I was like, what am I on this? I knew I was trying to do something. Oh, I didn't mean to heal you. I meant to heal Squall. I was like, what am I doing? And then Renoa is, yeah, sure. Funny enough, one of my projects that fell apart in 2016 was to write a history book specifically about losers. Like, the topic was going to be about all the US president elections, but the losing candidates instead of the winning one. Wait, question. Wasn't there... I can't remember, like... was it post-Kennedy? Wasn't there... Ooh! Ooh! Metal Gear Chrono, thank you for the funny bits! I was just gonna ask, I feel like I remember learning there was one time in US history where basically for the final voting round, like there was a third-party candidate that actually got really far. Was that post-Kennedy? I don't remember. It might have been pre-Kennedy. Was it the Green Party? I have no idea. I feel like you know more than me since you were, you study US history more. I feel like there was one time, there were a few third-party candidates that got very far. Yeah. Bit. But anyways. But what up, Chrono? How you doing? I'll steer the conversation into a different direction now, just because listen, I'm getting so annoyed because I can't find a friggin' dinosaur. And I accidentally went into a politics conversation. That's on me, by the way. It's no one's fault in chat, by the way. I do have a chat rule set to no political conversation, just because I know it can be very decisive and depressing for people. But so that's on me. That is on me. I do apologize. I broke my own chat rule. Republican Party saw as a third party when it won 1860 with the Lincoln Republicans and became the second party. Ah, yes. And then we became a predominantly bipartisan system. Because obviously there's only two viewpoints and two viewpoints only. There's only two ways to think about— Dinosaur! Mario's time machine? Mario has a time machine? What? Do you have Quake? Yes! Oh, I'm so excited! Okay, you just chill, Minoa. I gotta get Squall your Quake. Oh, it took me so long. It took me an hour and a half to get to this point. It took me an hour and a half to get a dinosaur that has Quake. I'm so happy. Oh. Just keep stalking. No. Zell, you can die. That's fine. Bye, Zell. It was nice knowing you. Quake! So post-Kennedy, the only real third-party contender was George C. Wallace, 1968. Hold on, I got it. I am curious about this, because I do remember learning specifically about one third-party candidate that got fairly far. Let me catch up. We went to a birthday party for the kiddo's cousin, went to a trampoline and recreation park. I hope that by going to a trampoline park, the kiddo's energy is now spent, so you have a quiet evening now. That's the thing I hear most parents talk about, is like when you take your kids out to a theme park or a trampoline park, like somewhere where you can keep an eye on them, but you as a parent don't have to, you know, be super worried about them going off. Like amusement park, you have to play with them. But like when kids like spend all their energy at the park or whatever, they're like, all right, you get home and the kids are like, you know, I think I want to go to bed. Your parents are like, yeah, the kid is tired. Let them sleep. Everyone got hurt at some point. It was lots of fun. Yeah. What's childhood but a couple of broken bones? It happens. Hope you find one. I got one. Are you proud of me, Tentaku? Right? So post-Kennedy was the only real third-party contender was George C. Wallace, 68, because of the split in the Democratic Party that the Republican had not yet scooped up. See also Southern Strategy. Nixon won, but it was Wallace got very close and captured, I think, 10 electoral college votes. Interesting. I think that was the one we learned about. I think that was the one. Wallace sounds familiar. Sikkim Hakuto. I got him! I'm actually not going to cast Doom until I get all the Quakes, because I don't have faith. Like, if it dies before I get all the Quakes, I'm going to be sick. So, all the hard work paid off. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's a really bad educational game on the sneeze. That's funny, though. 1992, Ross Perot did very well, but then suspended his campaign until he found out he was doing well enough to actually win some states, but by the time he got back into it, didn't end up winning any states. Gotcha. The kiddos are grandma's problem right now. We let her do a sleepover. Oh, that's even better. So you and Ori are free. We're free men. We're free men. It's like, it's that scene from Les Miserables where where the priest at the church, like after Jean Valjean was his name, right? He stole the silver candlesticks and then got caught, and the priest looks at him, is like, no, I gave these to him, and he like hands it to them. He's like, yes, I gave these to him, even though he stole them. The priest was like, nah, he's a free man because I gave it to him. And it's like, oh, that is Chrono and Ori. When the kiddo's like, I'm gonna have a sleepover at grandma's, at that moment grandma was the priest saying, I'm giving you these silver candlesticks. And Ori and Chrono are like, woo! We're gonna have so much fun. And then 2 hours later, they're just in bed, just like sleeping. It's like, we're too tired to actually party. Pizza party. Nader in 2000 seemed to do well, but also didn't win any states for himself. He just won Florida for Bush, depending on whomst you ask. Gotcha. Wallace was the menace. His name came up a lot when Trump was coming up in 2016 because they had similar rhetoric, but Wallace was much smarter. What party was Wallace for? Because let me be honest, my education wasn't great in that, you know, a lot of times when you do world history, U.S. history, blah, 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 so much time is spent in, you know, Civil War, World War I, World War II. By the time post-World War II happens, we don't have enough time left to go into depth about it. So all, like Watergate, I don't know a whole about. Like, Clinton's run, Bush, Nixon, I don't know a whole lot about it, because for all of my K through 12 school years, we never had enough time to do a whole lot on post-World War II. That play never made me any less miserable. That's funny. Wait! We got to Quake! Wait, we have all the Quakes here, right? So, might as well get some Thundagas, actually, while I'm at it. I know Renoa can only... You got 9?! Renoa, I'm so proud of you. You're actually drawing properly now. Let's get Thundaga. I think Thundaga's a good one. For using. But also because my queso has the capabilities of transforming, upgrading the thunder. So maybe Thundaza is in here. Do we have Za spells up in here? That'd be cool. Do we got Za spells in Final Fantasy VIII or... So George was called the American Independence Party. Yeah, it was basically a radically pro-segregation populist movement. It was very popular in the South. The American trip. Oh. Once I read the triple Ks, I was like, oh. Can I be honest? Maybe my memory is just bad. I genuinely think I don't recall that. I think the main thing that was covered for Wallace's run was the rare like third party that came close with presidency. Am I dying? I guess I am. Okay. I think the main thing we just had to know, I think it might have been for the AP test. It was just that, oh yeah, it was an election where I need you. I gotta heal myself. Where's Kira? Kiaruda, heal yourself. And you can keep going with the $10. But yeah, I genuinely, like, now that I think about it, I don't know what any of his campaign was about. City dinosaur? Yeah, duh. Dinosaurs in the city. Up in here. Up in where? Up in here. Okay, give me Quake. Give me Thundaga. Yeah, I didn't want to write out in the way that would get me looked at by the bots. Yeah. I see you. Ooh! So did Renoa become a high enough level where I can just draw better now? It was a good save, yes. Good save, good save. It was the most popular third-party run since Theodore Roosevelt ran in 1912 against Taft's re-election Woodrow Wilson. Quake! I'm done. Okay, I'm also gonna get some Thundagas. Okay, you cast this. I'm not gonna even bother attacking. I'm gonna heal and draw. We gotta get some gospels. Man, who would have thought, liar, exaggerate? All these years later, I don't know how long ago you were in college, but all these years later, you get to weaponize your US history education on a Twitch stream for a decapitated bunny head! Where's my Kira? Do I have Kira? Whoop. I've been doing this forever. US history is one of my hidden triggers. Triggers! Wait, out of curiosity, because I know, like, for history buffs, usually, like, I don't want to say there's a niche, but there is one that's like, I have a friend whose husband, he's also really into history, but his history that he really loves is specifically ancient history, Like, not even, like, Warring State. Like, it's gotta be BC era. He loves the BC era of, Oh, I spent the whole time healing. I didn't get to draw more. That's fine. So it's like, is U.S. history your bread and butter? And if so, do you have a specific range of U.S. history? Like, are you more so like, oh yeah, like the 1900s, the World Wars, or specifically, I like the political elections of U.S. history. Oh, I like the economics of U.S. history, like Gilded Age and stuff. At least I got my quakes. I am quakened. You get me started, the paragraphs start flowing. Nice. Roosevelt splitting Republic after failing to get on with Taft started the Bull Moose Party, which actually placed second in that electoral Republic. This history that happened since Republic was the second party. Interesting. Yeah, it is U.S. history. I'm actually not good at world history. My specialty is U.S. elections. Interesting. So elections are your specialty. Would you ever do like a tier list of like U.S. presidents? Or I feel like that's common. How about like the U.S. presidents like runner-ups? Would you ever do like a tier list? And like go over like where their campaign was good and where their campaign maybe failed them, and if that campaign would withstand today's climate. I feel like that'd be an interesting discussion. Again, though, the risk of like doing politics-based stuff online is obviously very decisive. People will disagree. That's fine. Some people take disagreement as offense. It's like, oh, this person disagrees with me. Furthermore, therefore, they're an evil person. Like, it's like that's not how politics works, but that's kind of where politics is going. Though I'm really into Reconstruction Gilded Age era politics as well. That was the first class I took. Oh, interesting. I really wanted to write a book about runner-ups. I would totally do something like that. I support it, but I also say be careful just because there are people out there who are willing to accept, right? People with differing views. And there are people who aren't willing to accept people with differing views. I don't know where I'm going with this. What am I doing? Quake! But I think nonetheless, just because there are people who would disagree with you, I don't think that should be a telling sign for you not to like attempt to write a book or, you know, go into this project. I mean, it sounds like you're passionate about it. Quake! Oh, that's so much magic power. Wait, what am I at? 91? 107? Woo! Sorry, this is exciting. Got it from freedom of speech, right? Yes, I agree. I was really wanting to write a book. Wait, I read that. I can only say that with history, you can be a little more neutral because you are dealing with facts and you can point cause, effects, and things like that. Yeah. I do wonder if you were to get like all of the presidents or runner-ups, if you're a case, like if you were to bring them to modern era, how many of them would like be able to still find footing in modern day politics? Because obviously a lot of things changes. A lot of like social politics have changed over the years. And you know, obviously the world changes, right? Like some countries that we were on bad terms with then, we might be on good terms with now and such. It'd be interesting to like see like, okay, which politicians are like, they hold up in like modern, the modern political scale. On the way. All right, I think with this, I can now make progress. Oh, I have Blizzaga? I got Blizzaga? What does the star mean? Does that mean I heal once I get Blizzaga'd? I should have gotten more Thundagas. Oh, I should have gotten more Thundagas! Because I think the normal spells, so the Thunder, Blizzard, Fire spells, and the Rah-Rah spells, I think I can use now, since we're getting into Ga territory. The Gagagas. Eugene Debs was the proto-birdie? Interesting. Due to Wisdom's policies. Wait, Wilson had a policy that arrested people who didn't agree with the government, which of course was repealed, but that used to be a thing. Yeah. Interesting. See? You're so passionate about it. I think you should fully go on and like... Ooh, Ooh, fire up. Let's stick with thunder. I fully support you and think that you should play more with your passion. I know you mentioned yesterday that you were practicing guitar and such, so obviously you have multiple passions. You're also passionate about music and you're practicing for that. That's fine, I'm just saying. You're full well within your right to also dabble in your political passions. Maybe you can grind for them? Maybe. I do think I need to start making progress. Yeah. I think I gotta start heading out. So I'll go to where Shu is. What would be the quickest? I think... Yeah. Do I? I want to save, because I don't trust myself. The music shall live on, indeed, indeed. I'd love to write a book. If I get another job, have some spare time, I might pick up a book again. Yeah. See, my ideas of literature are not in the same vein. Like, I've always thought, like, oh, it'd be fun to write a book. I'm not a great writer, though. But it's one of those things, like, it would most definitely be more of a fiction type thing. But it's one of those things where, like, oh, I have ideas for stories and characters and stuff, but I don't have the skill set to, like, animate it or draw it or music it or whatever. I don't have the skill set to do all that. Blizzaga? You cast Blizzaga, and yet you only have Blizzara. I heal from Blizzard now! Oh, the Gospels are so good! Delicious! I should get more Gospels. Okay, so Squall heals from Blizzard spells now. Dang, that's what the green star means. That is evil. I want that for everyone. Rinoa, do you have that? You have Blizzara. Do you have any Gospels, Rinoa? I'm not judging, I'm just, checking. Do you have a Gospel? Besides Kiraga? You do have Thundaga. Which is a little more resistant. I can't farm anymore. I really want to, but I absolutely should not farm. I should not farm. I can't. I spent too much time on the dinosaurs. I got Quake. That's the main thing. Because there's a lot of things. I mean, it's like, I don't know, preservations are worth anything now. I would say even before, I don't know. PK Rockin', thank you for the exercise. I've always had a pessimistic view on politics. I don't know why. Maybe it's because school made me hate it, but I don't know. I feel like America as a whole is such a big country, and there's such a vast... There's so many different cultures, different viewpoints, different living circumstances, different environments, in that I think as a young lass, I found it hard to believe that two people or two parties accurately represent the whole thing. Dinosaurs! Let me know when 5 minutes is up. You have... Oh, you don't have the thing I need. Okay, never mind. I'm running. Bye. Yeah. You make your break music though, didn't you? I mean, no. My break is streaming Tentaku. Is that a sad thing to say? This is my break. Because I enjoy gaming, so gaming would be, my break time, my hobby time. But I enjoy streaming because I get to chat with people while I'm, taking a break, doing fun stuff. So this is my break time. I work in the mornings, I do stream in the afternoons, and then I gotta be an adult and do cleaning and cook dinner and after stream. I don't have the imagination for stories. I love basic writing skills. My thing is good collaborative. I existing sort of factual biographies. Yeah. Siri set a timer for 5 minutes. Thank you, PK Rollickin. I prefer to people's comfort levels. I'm Steve knowledge about both parties and many of third parties. Ah, nice. Nice. I mean, when you did the river dance. Oh, right. I got 10 minutes. It's fine. I got 10 minutes. That's screwed. Oh, yeah. I did draw that. I did draw my BRB screen. And I do want to do some updates. I don't know which... I think I would do my end screen first. I want to update that.
You're an adult? I thought you were a rabbit. I'm an adult rabbit.
Yes. Oh, also, PK Rockin'. It's in the, you didn't do anything wrong, so I'm just letting you know because since we were talking about adults, but, I do have a chat rule that's like, hey, don't joke about age. I'm trying to be careful saying this. Don't joke about being an age that is very young because Twitch does have an auto mod situation where I did have someone joke, Twitch, mind you, it was a joke, saying that they were of an age that was in the single digits, and they were joking. They got their account, like, banned, and so they had to go to Twitch support and be like, hey, it was a joke, and then they had to, like, basically scan paperwork, show their, like, driver's license and whatnot. Like, I think they might need a birth certificate. I can't remember, but they had to do a whole lot of just, you know, extra steps of being like, hey, it was a joke. I am an adult, and here is the proof that I am an adult. I only mention that because it's like, oh, you're an adult, you're not a baby. It's like, okay, just be careful about that. Twitch is very brutal with their auto mod when it comes to age jokes. Yeah. I might have made it a big deal. It's actually like, hey, just don't joke about it. But yeah, Twitch does have an auto, like, it might be an AI thing, I don't know. But just gotta be careful about that stuff, you know? Invest in knowing the values of, wait. This people believe opposite what I do, more important where I came from. So right now, so it's showing as a kid, very good now, it's 60s at least. And then, what else? If I could trace all the way back, like this, the U.S. history, so much so, yeah, could you, like, you really trace myself back, the game is cool to me. Yeah, that is cool. It is cool to see how values evolve, but also show remnants of its, like, roots. You know? There's a root to, you know, all values, no matter how evolved it is. I'll add that to the record, yes. Yeah, my mod used a joke about being, under rage, yes, and had to stop doing that. Undies are all the rage. Wicca, let's go up. You know what, Chrono? That is, yes. It is hygienic to wear undies, I would say. Although, onto that matter, I believe, no, don't quote me on this. I believe there have been studies shown that, like, if we're talking about the most hygiene, I feel like it's been more than 5 minutes. PK Rockin', you failed me. I should have actually pulled out my timer. It's been 5 minutes. I'll stop working now. But I think there have been, like, actual studies done about underwear, undergarments, as it were, and which is, like, the most hygienic. Because, you know, going commando, there is some good hygiene to that with breathability and such, especially like after you shower, you want it to completely dry, you don't want any swampiness there. So there is studies that I think there is a lot that comes down to fabric as well, and I think like you want 100% cotton, because I think anything else is problematic for... Hey, what's up, Shu? Okay, I'll finish my underwear thought. You know what? Maybe I'll go Riverdance thought, but I'll finish my underwear thought. But yeah, I think cotton is the way, and I think anything else is technically actually just worse than commando. I was about to tell you, PK Rocket, you failed me. But yeah, that is my understanding, is that, the most hygienic form of undies is 100% cotton. Yes. Don't be wearing any silk panties, because silk panties aren't that breathable. Or, I don't know, what else is underwear made out of? Nylon? Satin? Don't wear that either. But yes, thank you for talking on TED Talk. I'm gonna start an ad, because I feel like this is gonna be a long conversation with his shoe here. Spandex? Spanking spandex? Oh no. Also, don't do... Metal Gear Chrono would appreciate this. Don't do what Movwika does either. Don't have a zipper that goes right on your crotch. Don't do that. And so you're sitting on a zipper as you're on your motorcycle. Don't do that. Leather if you're spicy. Elastic. That's a lot of spice. That's too much spice. But yeah, I think cotton's the way to go. And I mean, if you live alone, right? The way to go after shower, you gotta make sure it's completely dry. Because if you go underwear first, then you know it's not healthy for the down under health. So you do want to maybe go commando a bit, you know, make sure it airs out before you wear the unders of
Hey,
wears.
freak show! You're
Anywho,
going
I'll
nowhere!
be right back.
I got you for 3 minutes! 3 minutes of heat time!
Bum ba bum 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 back. I'm back.
Anyways, I've brought you back your regularly scheduled program. I apologize with all the real world talk. I enjoyed it though. I was curious. Talking about presidents of past and just school education. Okay, talking about school, that was depressing though. Talking about all the qualms I had about the public school experience, that was depressing. But then talking about food and stuff. But now, I bring you back to your regularly scheduled program of Final Fantasy VIII. Of belts and leather and Jinko jeans that are cropped at the knee. So let us proceed. あなたたち、どっち? Which side are you on? どっちでもない。Neither. 指導学園長に報告がある。学園長はどこだ? You just have to report something to Principal Sid. Where is the principal? 私から伝えるわ。ここで言って。I'll report to him. I'll report it to him then. Say it here. Man, I forgot what that kanji was. おかえりなさい、レディハットさん。あなたが元気でありますように。ありがとう、たくさん。She ready to throw hands? Don't throw hands at me. That was very relaxing. Relaxing indeed. A nice little relaxing chill vibe. ここ、oh, 狙って。Okay, I'm not gonna remember that. 狙う。狙う is like target. ここを狙ってガルバディアのミサイルが飛んでくるかもしれない。So Galbadia's missiles might be launching to this very spot very soon. はい、どういたしまして。ありがとう。I started reading about Eugene Deb, so I forgot to get a drink. Go drink! Alexandra, go hydrate! I'm gonna smack you for not hydrating. Bad! ここに Here? わかったわ。学園長に伝えましょう。Alright, I'll go report it to the principal then. 学園長はどこだ? It took me a while, but I remember this time. It's Doko. Where is the principal? 学園室よ. What's the point of me telling you and you so that we will so you can protect the principal, but you're gonna tell me where he is anyways? 学園室よ。逃げたと見せてどこにも行ってない。王道よね。I don't know what that means. So he's in the principal's office. He made it appear that he ran away, but he hasn't gone anywhere. 王道よね. I was right in the reading. But yeah. It's a classic strategy. 王道 means classic. Okay. Some of the talks are depressing. Most of the things I'm interested in are depressing to some degree. Oh no, that's totally fine. If anything, I exaggerate. I did facilitate the conversation. I don't remember how. We were talking about school, yeah. I don't know. I did facilitate it. So that's okay. I sort of dragged chat to talk about something I was interested in. And it is a depressing topic. But never fear, never fear. I take responsibility, and as such, as punishment, I ate a Rice Krispie during that break. So yeah, for punishment of not doing any wackadoodle stuff for the first 2 hours, I ate a Rice Krispie treat. Yeah. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for sharing your passion. I always love to talk about such things, and Rice Krispies are amazing. Yes. Oh, the horror. Punishment by Rice Krispies. And they're the mini Rice Krispies that come out around Halloween time. So, like, you know, when trick-or-treaters come by, they're like the smaller ones. So it's a nice bite-size treat, which I highly recommend. Around Halloween time, get the Rice Krispies. Because usually the Rice Krispies are bigger. Which, I mean, you know, some might argue, well, I want the bigger one. But if you do want to sort of, like, have more restraint in the snack size, it's Halloween time, they do have the really small sizes for handing out. And it's perfect for a nice little butt. I was about trying to say for a nice little munch. I don't know why I said butt. But now it's there, so yeah. She broke her own rule, time her out. Never! You'll never time me out! For I am a tyrant. You can ask Lyra Exaggerate. I show classic symptoms of saying, hey guys, you can do whatever you want here. We run an anarchy right here. But the anarchy is a farce. It's a farce. This is a tyranny here. What I say goes, and there's nothing you can do about it. It happens, yeah. It happens. Classic tyranny, yeah. Silly tyranny. Okay, anyways. 先に行くわ。すぐ来て. I'll go on ahead. Please come shortly. Oh, so I am allowed to go? Okay. I've actually never been over here. What's over here? Okay, never mind. I didn't know there was a thing over here. Is this a thing? No? Okay. Man, you got me curious now. What's over here? I've never explored this side. What's over here? Hello? Hello, sir. I've never been here. No, he's the bridge jumper dude. No. Good wind, good weather. Maybe just like this. And then he sleeps. Oh. Wait, is this guy just everywhere? Because the first time I saw him, he was at the bridge. He was like, good weather, good breeze. Maybe just like this. And you're like, oh, is he gonna jump? And when you talk to him again, he's just sleeping. So he's up here now. I'm glad he's not jumping. Just like me, for real, for real. Neteru-kun. You are Neteru-kun. You are Sleep-kun. That's funny. See, I don't trust Final Fantasy. After they had the couple that committed suicide in Final Fantasy VII, I don't trust this game to take care of its NPCs. NPCs are gonna die, and I'm gonna be sad about it. I don't know if the couple at the train station in Final Fantasy VII followed through with that, though. I feel like they did, since it left such a strong impression. The Shinju, where they like double suicide together. I don't remember though.
Hello. 学園長が詳しい話を聞きたいって。The principal would like to hear details from you. 買収。私はみんなにガーデンから避難するように伝えてくる。I will go ask it. I will go report to everyone that they must evacuate garden immediately. Fujin Naijin were doing that too, right? Like, Naijin was like, oh, we should run away. Oh, JK, Fujin punched me. Yeah, we'll also tell some people to evacuate. I don't remember what voice I gave Sid. Wow, your office is busted. Did it always look like a giant bomb or a rock went through that window? Did that window always look like that? It looks busted. It looks like broken window, but I can't tell. Skoruhan modorimashita. Team Squall has returned. I don't remember the voice. What voice did I give him? Oh, Misail no koto wa kikimashita. I have heard about the missiles. 避難命令を流そうとしたのですが、館内放送がダメになったみたいです。Something about the broadcast room. 避難命令を流そうとしたのですが、館内、oh, it is 館内。館内放送がダメになってるみたいです。I was trying to issue the evacuation order, but it seems the in-house broadcast system is broken. Or the in-building. シュ先輩と雷神風神がみんなに伝えに行ってます。Along with upperclassmen Shu, Fujin and Raijin are also out spreading the word. それでは君たちもみんなに知らせつつ避難してください。Now then, you all also, please tell everyone to evacuate. Tell the word to everyone while you evacuate. 避難だって?いろいろ質問があんだ、学園長。それにあれだ。Evacuate? I have a lot of questions, principal. On top of that, いろいろ報告が I have a lot to report on. Buji something! Oh, I should know those two kanji. Oh, I should know those. That's come up a few times. 無事再会した時に報告してもらいましょう。いいですね。I'll have you report back to me when you've safely reunited. Is that okay? Principal.
気に入りませんか? Do you not feel comfortable? Or not agree?
なんだか中半
We'll do Robin Williams. なんだか中途半端 Oh, is that what that is? 中途半端なんだよな It feels incomplete, I guess. I'm still yet to see Fuji. They handled her interestingly for the English version. Interesting. 学園長はどうするんですか? What are you gonna do, principal? 私はここで最後まで頑張りますよ。ここは私の家みたいなものですからね。I will do my best and remain here. To me, this place is like my home.
まさかガーデンと一緒に it can't be. Along with Garden, you're ダメよ、シドさん You can't, Mr. Sid. ガーデンはまた作ればいいけどシドさんは一人なのよ。We can make another garden, but there's only one you, Sid.
勘違いしてはいけません。Don't get me wrong, there's something I want to try. 勘違いしてはいけません。試して、oh, okay, that's 試してみたいことがあるのです。There's something I want to try. このガーデンを守ることができるかもしれません。It might be something that can protect our garden here. Oh, are you okay? こんなんで、どうするんだよ。What are you gonna do in your state? I like how no one helps him up. Or me, I guess I do. Or not. あはは、年は取りたくないですね。あはは、getting old is not fun. 何をするつもりなんですか? それ、俺にやらせてください。What are you planning on doing? If possible, please leave it to me. なぜそうしたいのですか? What prompts you to say that? なぜ? なんだか知らないけど学園長が失敗しそうだからか。Why? I don't know. It's because it feels like the principal is gonna fail. それだけか? Is that it? 避難命令なんてつまらないから。Is it because the evacuation order is a boring option? ここは大切な場所だから。Is it because this place is important to me? 理由はたくさんある。There's a lot of reasons. 方法があるなら試したいから。If there's a method, there's something you want to test. ここ俺にとっても家だから。I mean, to me, it's also a place I call home. どれもきっと俺の気持ちだ。I'm sure all of those are part of my feelings. 分かってもらう面倒だな。But it's a pain to try and convey these feelings to him. 俺の気持ちなんて関係ないと思います。I think that my feelings are irrelevant. ははははは。キスティスの報告通りですね。It's really just as Kiss just reported. What did I miss? Had to step out for a moment. So we found Shu. And, hold on. We found Shu, told Shu, and Shu led us to the principal in the principal's office. And so Shu is now working with Fujin Raijin to evacuate everyone. And Sid's like, I'm staying here in Balam Garden, but don't worry, there's something I want to try out. And then now Squall is like, alright, he's in no state to do whatever he is, he's gonna try out. And now we're here! Welcome back, Omega Raptor. 自分の考えや気持ちを That's not 理解, is it? One sec.自分の考えを気持ちを整理したり伝えたりするのは苦手のようです。It seems like you have trouble organizing and expressing your thoughts and feelings. I see. 面倒なんだ、そういうのは。I mean, we call that being a pain in the booty cheeks. だいたい何の話だ? I mean, anyways, what are we even talking about? What's she talking about? 俺の価値か? Are they talking about my value? 学園長、どこへ行って何をすればいいんですか? Principal, where do I go and what do I need to do? I gotta go use the restroom real quick. Sorry. I'll BRB. thank you for all the Buddha weapons. Let me get cozy and comfortable. Thank you very much. Let me space out a bit. Alright. I think we can make progress. Thank you. I'm back. I'm back season. We're gonna do something for Principal Sid. この建物はもともとシェルターでした。This building was originally a shelter. それをsomethingしたのは今のガーデンです。よれ、ひふというと。この建物はもともとシェルターでした。それを改造したのが今のガーデンです。So this building was originally a shelter, and then it was remodeled to the current garden. Just imagine Michael Jackson doing the hee! それはエレベーターのロックを解除する鍵です。That is the key to undo the elevator's lock. ロックを解除するとMD something へ行くことができます。ロック解除する MD So apparently that means layer, MD. So you'll be able to go to the MD layer. What does MD stand for? Is this a military thing? I'm gonna go play Killing Floor with Orig. Chrono, you okay? I'm gonna tell Ori you called her oregano. I'm gonna tell her that. I'm gonna tell her you called her oregano in chat. MD その最も深いところには何かが And you stop putting that on my translator. It seems there's some kind of control device at the deepest part of the MT layer. So 最も深いところには何かの制御装置。制御装置。I guess control device? Yeah, that makes sense. 制御装置。シェルター時代の装置らしいのですが、私一度も見たことがないです。It seems like it's a control device from the shelter era, but I have not seen it once. もちろんどんな機能なのかも知りません。Of course, I also do not know what its function holds. ただシェルター時代の装置ですからミサイルにも効果があるかもしれません。However, since it is a device from the shelter era, I believe it will have some effect against the missiles. それにかけてみようというわけです。That's why I'm trying to place my bets. I can read and talk. Something. Oh, 足りない。Okay. 足りない話だな。でも何もしないよりマシ。I mean, it's not a reliable story, but it's better than nothing. わかりました。I understand. MD 総裁最速室 No! MD 総裁深部へ行ってその未確認の装置を起動します。Roger, we will go to the deepest part of the MD layer and activate the unidentified device. お願いしますよ、スコール。I leave it to your hands, Squall.
Yeah!
I wonder what would have happened if Kistis was in my party. Because he was like, oh, it's just as Kistis said, you're bad at organizing your thoughts and expressing them. I wonder if Squall would have slow turned to Kistis and be like, what'd you say about me? MD ソにいたら何か起こるかもわかりません。準備を整えておくといいでしょう。After going to the MD layer, something might happen. Be prepared. Well then, I probably just need to heal. Kid! Supernova, Squall is fine. I'll revive Zell out of the kindness of my heart. and heal him out of the kindness of my heart. Do you have a save point, sir? Oh, he just forces you to go to your menu. I think my girlfriends are all chill, right? My girlfriends are chill. Jumbe, okay, okay, Kashira, Johnny, okay. He was waiting for that, he was. Okay, I think my girlfriends are all set, so we just go? Switch out with Selfie. I wish Selfie was here. In story right now, she got blew up. She's got blown up by a nuke though. I'm gonna do the thing. Where is this next save point? Save point? Save point? You should already be familiar with junctioning system. Wait, what is this? And then increase amount of damage is out. Continue to utilize this. So it's just telling me about the magic junction, the elemental attack junction. Why is it telling me about this now? You make me worry. Where is the save point? All right. I might be screwed. I might be screwed. Finally finished ReZero. Hey, congrats! A very hard in hard mode, but I did it. Went from 8 to 22 from that final boss alone. Nice! I'm guessing 8 to 22 are levels. Karage, I have something in my fan for dinner. Ooh! Karage sounds nice. He's a save point. Is he? Sid is the save point. No, he isn't. It was grayed out when I talked to him. It was grayed out. Oh, it wasn't. I remember specifically looking at the save point. Did I accidentally, did I step away from him when I opened the menu? Maybe that's what happened. He is. Interesting. Okay, here's the hot pot. Do I end stream early? Because I'm going for like, what, 20 more minutes? I want to share with you a chrono. Give me Karage now! Karage now, please, in my hand. What should I do? Hold on, let me go back to this guide. Save. So there is a save point in this next section. The question is, can I get to it quickly? Wait, I get flare magic? Oh, it's from an enemy. Flare magic for each of your party members when you can. Tri-phase is very tough, but you can use... Next stream is gonna be a farm day again, isn't it? Alright. You can mug to get curse spikes. Curse spikes are some kind of end of weapon. I need to draw... I think tomorrow might be a farm day. I think I need to end. Because if I have to do all of this and the save point is after all of that, I don't think I'll be able to do this within 20 minutes. Continue down the hall, use the ladder on the right side of the screen, head down the level, guard across the door. Examine the wheel center room, blah blah blah. Okay, do that, and then follow the catwalk down, full life magic. Keep going. And then there's a save point in the corner. Alright, I'm not gonna go down any further because I'm guessing further down is a boss fight. 20分以内いけるかな、ジョニー。いや、無理。だって、フレア300回やろ？無理やろ。ゼルだってガールフレンドないしさ。That's so sad to say. Zell doesn't have a girlfriend, so he can't even draw. I'm back. I have Earl Grey tea. Lie, exaggerate. We're at a crossroads. I think I might call it quits here for the game. I could just progress forward. Obviously, I won't be able to save, but just sort of scout ahead and know what to expect. for tomorrow because apparently there's some enemy encounters in the next area that give me flares. And I want flares, all 300 of them. So if I'm gonna get flares, that's gonna take a long time. And if I want to finish the game within 20 minutes, it's probably not possible. So crossroads indeed. So much that we learned to cook as a team. Nice, nice. Oh, there be the missiles. Wait, so did Selfie fail? I thought she did the whole, messing with the coordinates and stuff. If you're looking to answer, you're in a pretty involved part. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna scout ahead. I did save at the big boy himself, Sid. Huh? Maybe we can get out of here somewhere. Is there anything we can do? There's a square here. I already talked to you. No response. Is it not this? Oh yeah, this. Okay, there we go. Squirrel, let's go, squirrel! Something, something, something. Oh, this is Squall. My bad, not Zell. It's been neglected for a long time. Don't be surprised if anything happens down here. Zay at the end for force. Yeah, Zay. I support this decision. Yeah, we scouting. That was a weird... That must have been hard to do, I'm not gonna lie. From down under, showing like the characters hopping down to the ladder. That was weird, right? It looked like they folded weird. We scouting Zay. Scout the Zay. Watch there be a save point down here, that'd be nice. I know there isn't, but nice. Whee! Woo! Okay. The elevator, I guess, just landed on our faces. Okay, I'm guessing we lift this up. Come on, Squall, you can do it. There we go. Safe! Safe! Zay! Oil soda. This is the oil layer. Oh, that's why I mentioned it. So there's a lot of enemies weak to fire here. We have it. We're getting this tutorial now? I know how to do it. So, go. Okay, fine. So, if I do junction, the only one that has it is... No, Squall doesn't have it. Never mind. I don't think anyone has it. I take that back. I lied. The game knew. Oh, you have it. So I can do this. Do I have any fire spells? I don't think I do. I don't. So I could do that. For future reference. For future reference. I'm guessing we go around... What is the tri-face enemy with the flare? That's what I want to know. Because flare sounds like a mighty fine... It's you. Do you guys have flare? Hold up, this is important. Do you guys have flare? We have Thundarik here and Pura. Okay, so it was all a lie. So I was lied to. These guys look like tri-faces though, don't they? Like I said, I'm just scouting right now. I'm just scouting, make sure I don't miss any draw points, any make-out points. Those guys look like tri-faces though, no? They got 3 faces. Why don't they have flair? Is it this? Do I gotta go from this side? Oh, I gotta go from this side. バグを開けるために10秒に... Oh, okay. I don't like the countdown! Shippai. What do you mean fail? Zell was like, let me show you how it's done. 10秒何? Okay. I'm button mashing! Ah! I applied for Japanese job recently but got rejected. I'm sorry to hear that, Johnny Okami. I hope you get the job you want in the future! Seiko! Okay, I succeeded. That didn't sound sincere. I'm sorry. Johnny Okami, I hope you get the jobs that you so desire in the future. I'm sorry to hear you got rejected. What do we do? Where do we go from here? I actually have no idea. We like turned a valve. Okay. I gave you like Japanese spicy meal, but I made some. I'm not a huge fan of okay. I see what you've done here. But yeah. Seiko indeed. It's because I had Zell on the team. Gambatte. Gambatte indeed. I'm not good with spicy foods. Spicy foods make my tummy hurt. They make the tom-tom hurt. But that is okay. That means more spicy mayo for you, if anything. That just means more for you. Same. Oh no! Tentaku, no! There's a makeout corner! Who's making out? Who is it? Arise. I'll take that. I got 9. Noise. Where do I go? これからも頑張ります。頑張ってください、Johnny-san. Well, Japanese babe, if you want some dipping sauce, I'll take it. Are you the tri-face? Are you tri-face? I mean, you have some good stuff. You don't have flair, though. I think I was going for a Kendaga. I have all the Blizzagas already. Let's get Faraga. You just chill, Zell. You're fine. You just chill. That looks like it do a lot of damage, but it didn't. Or ketchup, that works too. What if you mix them? Ketchup and mayo mixed together. I've heard it called both Aurora sauce and fry sauce. I don't know which came first. What's your usual dipping sauce for karaage? I usually just do lemons. I just go like lemon squeeze, boop boop, all over it. What is that spell? That is insane. But also, where's my flare? I'm sad I don't have flare. Wait, I wasn't paying attention to this. So did Noah properly drawing everything? Need that namba sauce? Namba sauce is good too. Okay, so we're both drawing 9s now, which is good. We're onto something. Lemon squeeze, indeed. The lemon squeeze be zesty and good. But for the chicken namba, the namba sauce is good. The taru taru sauce. What are you doing? Oh, magic. That's fine. Oh, I was waiting. I'm like, when is it my turn? I need to properly. Yes. Zell dead. That was a lot. Oh, I'm already done with Thundaga? Dang, okay. Froga? Because apparently we're about to fight something that's weak against fire soon? Stock it. Zell is dead. That looks like a death sentence. Oh, you're still alive? Dang, dude. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Zell's still alive with a whopping 55 HP. And Zell is dead. I'm not gonna even save this run, but it's okay. I'm just scouting, no worries. I still got all what am I saying? The cures in the world. Nap time for Zell. Nap time! Stock it. Stock it. Whee! How far behind was Squall on the Thundaga's pulls? It feels like he's pulled quite a few more than Noah. I mean, that's one way to do it because you have Reflect on. It's just annoying because it doubles the spellcast time. 87. Nice. Where's my flare? And who's the Tri-Face? I want my flares. Wait, I'm going for Raga, yeah. You've been pulling one? Oh, I only needed one more. Oh, Squall! Okay, you can draw, you're done with that Faragas now. We can both draw Faragas if you need them. I healed from the thunder, why? Oh, because I got 100 Thundagas now. That's right, I heal from Thundagas now. I forgot I actually switched it properly on her. Draw the fire. Draw the fire. Is he a bat bird or he has both wings? There's a face in the middle. You can't see it from this side, obviously, and I can't change the angle, but there's just a human face in the middle there. Oh, you can kind of see it there. Oh, there he is. Yeah, see, it's a little demon face. So he has both angel and bat wings, and he's a little Oni face. When I first saw him, I was like, is this a biblically accurate angel? Faraga. It's a little creepy. It is cool, though. It is cool. We just draw. It's good to know that there is a farm spot here for the God spells at least. I was just thinking that, yeah. I'm so happy to know I can draw normally now. 6? Does that mean you're done, Nanoa? You need Blizzagas? Is that Flare that it keeps casting on me? Are you Tri-Face? Are you Tri-Face? Why do you not have Flare? I find this offensive. I'm gonna look up what Tri-Face looks like after this. Stock it, stock it, stock it. So the elemental junction is good in that if I have 2 slots, 2 out of the 3 elements I can be healed from, which is nice. Okay, do I need to heal soon? Not really. I guess Squall could use a heal, because he's 4K, right? We've been getting 9s, which I think is good. Which I think is good. I think Nanoa exceeded the level bracket in which you need to be able to properly draw the gospels, which is why she's pulling knives now. That's my theory, anyways. Is it Squall? Yeah, it's Squall. Can you miss just like once at least, dude? Now, okay, Squall needs to heal. Next turn, Squall is healing, that's fine. No, not draw, sorry. Actually, I could draw. You have... No, you don't. I was about to say, like, don't you have Kira? Nope. I think a normal Kira might be well enough. You kept getting Blizzaga. I think Genoa's actually a little behind. Because Squall already had 100 Blizzagas. I might go for another Cure on Squall. I could also go for a Cure on Minoa, I guess. She's fine though. She's fine. Oh right, because she has Thundaga on her thing, right? Maybe? I can't remember. But Minoa is fine, because I think she has Thundaga equipped. Are we just going for Faraga on you? Blizzaga on you. Stop going for Squall! What did he do? Except steal all your gospels. Oh, am I done? Oops. Oh, wait, you're done. Are you done? Done. You need Blizzaga spells. I guess I'll just cure myself. I think that's why he's attacking. He's like, stop stealing my stuff! Makes sense. Honestly, understandably. Blizzaga. I guess I'll give Minoa a cure. I'm nice. She is healing from the thunder spell, so she actually did not need the cure. Are you done? That was an 8, not a 9. How many more do you need, Rinoa? Tell me. 85. Okay, she's close. I guess I'll just defend. I forgot I have the defense. Yeah! Try attacking me now! I'm hoping that goes on Squall because I'm curious to see how that works. How much does it defend? It's a little. It's a little. Is there a reason for you to shoot for 100? 100 is the cap. It caps at 100, yeah. I'm gonna mug you now. Chill! Chill, chill, chill! So you just want the cap? Yeah, so the more you have, the more effect it has on the junctions. So for example, if you have 100 Curas, 100 Curas does more than like 5 Curagas. It boosts your HP more. So I wanted to cap it. I gotta look this up. Who the Triphase? I was promised flares. Dot. You can draw flare magic from an enemy in this area called Triphase. Final Fantasy VIII Triphase. Oh, never mind. Oh, I have not encountered this. Okay, I have not encountered this. Okay, where do we go? I don't know. Apparently there's a Triphase thing. Can I have a save point? I'm actually quite, き止まりか。It's a dead end.
またはしごかよ。It's a ladder again.
これってどこに繋がってるの？ Where does this lead to? I like how they all are in sync. They're like up and over. Spoilers, spoilers indeed, but I needed to know because sanity. そこか, I guess it's there. スコールどうする? What should we do, Squall? とにかく行くしかないだろう。We should just go. 俺が様子見てくるか。第二様子見てる。I can go check it out. Or we can all go. みんな行くしかないだろう。他にどうしろって言うんだ。I mean, we should all go. What else are we doing? Normally I'd say Squall go by himself, but I mean, if I leave the other two, like, what are they gonna do? このはしごちょっとやばそうだよ。3人とも行くと、ないんじゃない? I mean, this ladder looks dangerous. We don't, all three of us have to go. Fine. もういいわ。分かった。Fine. 俺が行って様子見てくる。Fine. I'll go check it out. 他の2人はここで待機して。You guys stand by here. That's me with Earthbound Beginnings. I'll just read a bit ahead of the guide because I need it. Honestly, yeah. Oh, well. Well. Broken ladder. Well, that worked. Is this the thing I need? I was promised a save point, by the way. I think this was the room with the save point. Where was my tri-faces? Oh, it's after this. I think he's safe at least. I mean, of course he's safe. Okay, do a hubba-boo. I wonder if after the save point I can still farm a bit. That'd be nice. I might make it to the save point actually. Dang, alright. Okay, I'm exiting. この先のさっきの落ちたからここから降りるのは不可能だ。I can't climb down from here. Well then just use the ladder or something. And then can't be helped. Let's go. Wee! Hi guys! Wee, Skull! 大丈夫か? Hey, you good, Skull? Ah. 心配したぞ. We were worried. でも Skull もちょっとドキドキだったんじゃないの? But Skull, I'm sure you were also, sweating, weren't you? Doki doki? 確かにやばかったように気がする。別に。Yeah, it was dangerous. I feel like it was dangerous. Not really. I mean, it was dangerous. 危なかった。ような気がする。It was dangerous, I think. でもそんなことはどうでもいい。But that doesn't matter. 今はミサイルがこのガーデンを守らなければならないんだ。Right now we have to protect this garden from the oncoming missile. 喜ぶのはその後にしてくれ。Please save your celebrations for after that. Yeah! Do we go down this ladder? This looks like a ladder. Hello? Ladder? There we go. I was like, bitsy. Yeah. Whoop. Oh, I had to open the gate. Gotcha. I am reading ahead because I want to... If I save, can I come back and do all the farmings for the flares? The important flares? You're not tri-phase. So I'm running. You're not tri-phase. I'm running. You're not tri-phase. Don't silence me. That's rude. Silence doesn't stay, right? I think like antidote and paralysis, those type of moves stay. Exam switch just to the right. Okay, so I believe there's a switch that I specifically have to activate before progressing, so I should be able to maybe jiggle around the area for tri-faces. If they appear, if this is one of those things where the guide is like, hey, do this thing, and it's like... Okay, before I save... No ads! Snooze! No ads. Try phase. Do I get enemy encounters down here? Because if not, then I think I can climb back up though, at the very least. Can I? Not. Ooh, I can't climb back up. Okay. Ooh, okay. I want flares though. Yeah, this might be a safe area, which is lame. That's lame. This is a safe area, and I can't go back. Wait. It paused? Is it a tri-phase? If it is, then I'm saving, and we'll be cool. It's a tri-phase! You know what? Maybe I just... Oh, silence stays. Can I still draw? If I can't draw, what I'll do is I might run. I can't draw. Okay, I know it's dumb. I'm gonna run. But now that I know I can farm here, I'm gonna save and come back to it tomorrow. So everything is daijobu. Keikaku nori. All according to Keikaku. So I will be nice. I will Phoenix down Zell. Let's see. Hold on, let's do this. Okay, there we go. What helps with silence? Is it this? This is Mountain Echo, which I think is for silence. Hold on. Let me draw this out. Boop boop boo, boop boop boo, boop boop boo. So Yamabikokusa. Oh, Yamabikokusa. So it's Mountain Echo Grass. I'm dumb. I need to translate the top part. I think this is what I need. This is silence. Yes, this is what I need for Squall. Okay, Squall, I got you something. And Zell, I got you some potions. Chug-a-lug up. Sure, yeah. Renoa, your health is fine. Your health is low. I'll give you a cure. Did you win? I feel like I'm winning. I feel like I'm winning. Oh, oops. Magic. No, that's items. Magic! And now I cast Cure on you. She doesn't need it. Oh, oops, I forgot to save. I got money too! I can see the mountain kanji, but the other two I can't read. Yeah. The last one I could read. The last one was grass. Yamabikokusa. So mountain echo grass. I think the middle kanji was echo. I actually don't know. Let me save again. Oop, okay. I saved. Let's figure out someone to raid. Wow, I actually made it to the save point. I genuinely thought I wasn't gonna make it, but I made it. Let's see, who should we raid? Chrono said, yay, Ori's on. Okay, we're gonna raid Ori. I'm not gonna raid and dash. I'm gonna properly say my greetings to Origami Girl. But she is playing Killing Floor. Oh, is that a spooky game? Stream over. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. There's the raid messages. Thank you all for joining me on this illustrious day. I feel like we made decent progress, at least from a junction standpoint. I found my flares. I'm gonna get 300 of them. And there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, thank you all for joining me on this illustrious day. I hope you all enjoyed your time here, and I hope you have a delicious rest of your nondescript time of day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, good night. Otsukare.